Do you believe in strange encounters? What if something's watching from the dark? Some claim they've felt its presence. Are these whispers just stories? Stay until the end to understand everything. The long, winding roads of Sweden's Östergötland County weave through dense forests and hauntingly quiet towns. But one chilling story still echoes through the pines. A tale rooted in fear, unexplained occurrences, and the supernatural. During a still November night in 1996, near the small town of Vordinga, an unusual light caught the eyes of several terrified residents. Glowing orbs moved silently with an intelligence that felt malevolent, darting across the sky, igniting disbelief and panic in equal measure. Local witnesses began jotting down notes and trading hushed accounts. While the atmosphere turned thick with dread, it was not just shadows flitting against the backdrop of trees. Something sinister awaited. This phenomenon didn't merely unfold in isolation. As locals gathered, drawn together by shared apprehension, stories began to pile upon one another, each containing its own peculiar details. Those who were present that night reported a series of eerie sensations, a prickling at the nape of their necks, accompanied by a silent hum that vibrated through the air, dropping temperatures in the vicinity. Many claimed they felt as though they were being watched, as if unseen eyes lurked just beyond the edge of the tree line. The various reports painted a picture reminiscent of folklore. Nowhere else in Sweden did such a sighting seem to coalesce into a singular narrative. As the night wore on, some witnesses asserted they saw strange silhouettes moving among the trees, almost blending into the darkness, giving rise to speculation that they might be related to alien entities. Occupants of the saucers reported whirling overhead. Sweden has a rich tapestry of folklore that resonates through its culture, and the fear of the unknown has always brewed just beneath the surface. The late 20th century birthed a transformation in UFO sightings driven by the stories of extraterrestrial beings stalking the night. Prior to the Vordinga incident, Sweden experienced a surge in reports, including a famous sighting in 1970 just outside of the city of Södertälje, feeding a growing undercurrent of anxiety. In a country where the ancient Norse tales of trolls and spirits still lingered, the possibility of extraterrestrial visitors struck a potent chord within the populace. As witness accounts circulated rapidly, the media latched onto these sightings, amplifying both the public's fear and fascination. Coverage of the incident was extensive, shaping how Swedes perceived their nights. Newspaper headlines screamed of mysterious lights, while local radio stations hosted discussions with UFO enthusiasts. Sunlight became a fleeting glimpse into normalcy. After dusk, every crackle of a branch grew ominous under the weight of possibility. The sightings prompted local law enforcement to take action. Police reports cataloged a string of calls from anxious citizens. The authorities, responding to this unfamiliar unrest, began documenting the claims, assigning case numbers to the emerging panic. On December 12, 1996, an official incident report was filed detailing a local farmer's account of seeing lights behaving erratically over his property. His farm lay a mere kilometer from where the initial reports began. With whispers of drones and natural atmospheric portents circling, many were eager to debunk the claims, yet struggled to offer a satisfactory explanation for what was observed. Through the lens of skepticism, one might argue the sinister underpinnings could be chalked up to reflections from nearby factories. However, as more testimonies poured in, a haunting tendency emerged. The witnesses, many of whom were family-oriented or working-class individuals with no previous ties to the UFO community, recounted experiences that exceeded the realm of ordinary explanation. Some reported feeling a profound sense of dread, a lingering sensation of being drawn into darkness. In the shadows of a now iconic cultural phenomenon, a series of ominous changes swept through Vordinga and its surroundings. Community members who could no longer brush aside their fears began erecting signs warning of stray dogs and unexplained occurrences. Increased security measures were adopted by those who lived close to the forests, and some even refused to venture out after dusk. Mistrust colored their interactions, as locals exchanged nervous glances and avoided the woods as though death itself lurked beyond their borders. Despite the multiple witness accounts, subsequent investigations failed to substantiate any concrete findings. Documents appear in official reports, but the evidence remains thin, shrouded in mystery. A chill wrapped itself around the narratives. Those living in the vicinity began whispering of a curse that had befallen Vordinga, as they slowly accepted the unsettling notion of a looming presence that simply refused to leave. Of the tales that remained, echoes of the reported encounter had turned into a strange form of folklore, a cautionary tale shared among the children in hushed tones under the cover of moonlight. Recurring discussions unearthed shared fears, reflecting upon how their daily lives had been upended. For those who once found comfort in the familiarity of home, now dark nights were anything but tranquil. The strange events left behind more than mere stories. They transformed lives, reshaping community dynamics. The haunting echoes linger, swirling and settling in the minds of the residents. Many still glance at the stars, but with trepidation. Each twinkle could be something more. Shadows loom longer than they should in Vordinga, and perhaps waiting just beyond the edge of visibility are the very things that have terrified so many. Maybe they're watching. Maybe they're waiting. Subscribe to delve deeper into such mysteries. What dark secrets still whisper in the forest? Will you seek out the truth?